everybody, today I'm going to be talking to you about the Clarisonic, which is this little device here for cleaning your skin. Now you'll have to excuse me, I look a mess. It's about 9 o'clock on a Monday night, it's been a very long day at work, and I'm in my bathroom, so it might be a bit echoey. But I really wanted to show everyone this because I received this on Friday in the post, the Clarisonic Aria. And yeah, I just absolutely love it, and it's only been a few days whilst using it. And I was going to write a blog post, but videos I find are much better. I want to demonstrate how I use it and talk about this versus the very cheap version, the number 7, which is currently about £15 versus just under 200 for the Clarisonic. So I will quickly talk to you about it, and then I'm going to demonstrate how I cleanse my face on a night. Okay, so the Clarisonic, it's really glossy finish, so it's nice, like wipe clean, keeps it nice and clean. It's quite light actually, which I'm surprised about. You get a cap which has got holes within it, hope you can see that, so that the brush can breathe whilst it's drying. And the cap comes off, and you've got your brush here. The heads to replace them are about £20, and you're supposed to replace those every sort of 3 months or so. This is a really soft bristle. It's absolutely gorgeous. That's the first thing I noticed between this and the number 7, but I'll talk about that one a bit later. It comes with a unique I think it's quite unique charger. So it's a USB one. This can go into a USB wall socket if you want, but I just pop it into my laptop. And then to charge it, you have this little device, which is a magnet, and it just pops onto here anywhere it's drawn to, and it charges up. And when it's charging, the whole of this area lights up, and you've got a little light here indicating your power. So you have, I think it's like blue is fine, amber is dying a bit, and red is dead. So really handy little charger there. So like a few people at work have been like, what's a Clarisonic? And I'm astonished that they don't know what one is. But I've been hearing about this in the blogging world for over a year. I suffer from terrible skin. It has got better, but when I show you without my makeup off, I've got quite a lot of blemishes and marks and pigmentation, and this promises to just cleanse really thoroughly, almost like having a facial. I'm going to do it every day, but you can have different settings on it, which I'll talk you through, and different brushes. So I'm easing my way in. I'm not going with anything abrasive or strong. So I'm just really excited. So I think I'm just going to demonstrate how I take my makeup off with this, and then we can talk about it if I'm not too embarrassed with no makeup on afterwards. I look pretty tired now anyway. Okay, so I've got all my makeup on, full set. So I've got from like 15 hours ago, moisturiser, primer, thick foundation, powder, blusher, eye makeup, lipstick, the lot. So the first thing I always love to do when I get in from work is to get my pyjamas on, like I'm in now, or my onesie, and scrape all my hair up into a ponytail and scrape my fringe off my face so I can take my makeup off. Because as much as I love playing with makeup and you know, experimenting and looking really nice, I just love taking my makeup off at the end of the day. Okay, so I'm just going to use a headband for this so that everything is away from my face and I look horrific without the fringe. Okay, so I've got my sink here filled with hot water. So what you do is you just dampen your face ever so slightly with water, like so, just a little bit, and then you get your cleanser. So I am using a Chanel cleanser. Come on, focus. It's the rinse off cleanser. I'm choosing this one because it's really gentle on the skin. It foams beautifully, and it's just lovely fragrance and a brilliant face wash. So you put a little bit on your hands like so and massage it, and then you want to rub it onto your forehead, your cheeks, your nose, your chin, and I always go down onto my jawline and neck. I'm going to get a little bit more water because it feels dry. So you don't want to like get it totally foaming, but you do want, I'll come a bit closer. You do want it spread all over your face, okay? Okay, so I'm going to have to talk quite loudly so that you can hear me over the Clarisonic. So the next thing I do is I dip it ever so slightly in the water, just so it's a little bit damp. And then I get a tiny, tiny bit of cleanser and add that to the brush as well. Tiny, tiny scraping of it. You might not be able to see that. Okay, so it's set on a 1 minute timer. It does go up to 2 minutes, but as I say, I'm starting off quite slowly because I'm not used to this. So it's on a 1 minute timer, and you press the middle button. And there are different levels. There's like low, medium, and high, and I've got it set to low, I think. And you press it, and it does its magic. So I'm going to demonstrate it, and it beeps to indicate when to use the next. When to move it onto the next area of your face. Okay, so I'm just going to get on with it because this is drying on my face. Okay, so here goes. So it's vibrating loads. What you're going to see is it drips all over my face, and that's the only thing I don't like about it. So even though it's moving, you want to massage it all over your face like so, starting on your forehead. I think it's about 10 seconds, I think. There you go. So it's beeped to tell me it's so ticklish on my nose. And then you go down around your mouth and your chin. And then your cheek. And I tend to do larger movements here. I only go ever so slightly under my eye because it's a delicate area. And I like to go around there. Ever so slightly over there. And that's it. Done. Okay. So as you can see, all my makeup, hopefully, is on there. It's quite dirty, really. So I give it a little rinse, and I rub it on a towel so that it's clean for the next day. It cleans really, really easily, and then you just put your cap on. Okay, so in terms of your face now, I tend to get just a flannel and wipe it off that way. Like so. Now, because I've got quite a lot of makeup on, I think it's worthwhile me showing you like the 2 minute version as well. So I'll just put it on a little bit longer. It's actually really, really, really relaxing, and I love the fact that it's got a timer to tell you what area to move on to next, because I tend to be sort of like, I I don't know what the word is, focus too much on certain areas. Like if I get loads of spots on my cheeks, I seem to be too abrasive on them. So the fact this is telling me when to move on to the next is my favourite thing. It's really ticklish. Okay, so can see on my pigmentation and my really bad skin. Can't believe I'm doing this on camera. But I just wanted to demonstrate how amazing it is, how easy to use, how therapeutic, and that's it. So the last of my makeup is there. So give that a rinse, and I'll give it a proper rinse afterwards. And I'm just going to get my flannel again. Carefully at the top, and I just literally wipe my face clean then. So if you have a lot of eye makeup on, perhaps just take that off before with some cleanser or something, and that's it. Then just pat your face dry, and that's it. So you can see my skin is pretty horrific. I have like really bad blotches and stuff, but the thing that I noticed straight away with this is that it feels so soft. It's just like amazing. It just feels like you've just had a facial, and what's great about it is it cleanses 6 times more than if you were just using your face, because it's really like, it's got sonic movement, so rather than it oscillating from side to side, it's going in all directions and up and down, so it's really getting the cleanser in there. And then it helps when you come in to put your other products on. So for example, I like to use my heel gel, and it's going to help the product absorb a lot better. It's also made my makeup sit much better and last longer. So really quick comparison, because I hate being on camera looking like this. I look absolutely ugly as anything. So the Clarisonic versus the number 7. So the number 7 is a little bit heavier actually, pretty similar size, but I noticed the bristles mostly. So the Clarisonic is baby soft, whereas the number 7 just feels like really standard brushes, and they're quite thick. I'll just hold the Clarisonic up. So this is the number 7. So you can see a difference there. This is the number 7. It just has one simple on-off switch, and this is as fast as it goes, which isn't very fast obviously. And you can see it's simply just moving around and around. So this is great for, like, it produces loads of foam, so it does help. It is worth purchasing, but if you're really into your cleansing and you want something, you know, amazing, then the Clarisonic's different, so much different, because look, you can't even see it moving. Yeah, I can feel the vibrations are so strong, and like when you move it around your nose, it really tickles. So yeah, the only thing I don't like about this is sometimes, like when I'm doing it properly, obviously I'm trying to be careful in the bathroom with my laptop, but when I do it over the sink with my Clarisonic, I use a lot more water and it drips down here, so your pyjamas get all wet and stuff, but that's like a small price to pay really. I just think it looks really neat. It's got a gorgeous little light on it. It just looks better. The bristles, I think, is the main thing for me, and the movement. You can feel it going deep in your skin, whereas this is kind of like just like a manual toothbrush sort of thing, so it helps foam it, but I can't feel that it's going in. Plus this is battery, so it's going to cost you more in batteries probably. So yeah, so I love it. I'm going to go now because I'm really embarrassed about being on camera looking as ugly as I do. So I really do hope this has been helpful though, because when I searched for videos on using the Clarisonic, there's only like the professional one, so I wanted like a normal girl basically showing you like how it looks and how it works. So I hope it's been useful.